We are live. This is the NBA Rundown. The channel is Nuke the House. I'm your host, Spread Astaire. I'm hoping maybe Jayme or Tyler jumps in with me here pretty soon. But if not, we will knock it out. You guys know how it goes. Let me tweet this out right now. Chat, I'm going to need you. And we're going to have some fun talking about these games. Boy, we saw last night in New York, man. I totally thought New York was going to win. I mean, how many games have been like this season? And a lot of them involve the Pacers, where you're like, this is over, and then it's just the most amazing comebacks here. So that continued once again. Let me see if I can tweet this out right now. Hope everyone's doing well today. Got that one right last night. Split the night before because I had the T-Wolves and the under. So that was a split. Had the over last night. And so we're going to look ahead to tonight. I have not placed a bet yet today. So let's talk about it. Let's find out where we are. And let's see. I'm going to tweet this out right now. So if you guys put a comment, give me 1 second. Let me know what's going on. Sorry, I was running late today. It's been so wild. I spend so much time in the car now that I move. I mean, it's just so anyways, we'll dive into tonight, man. I still can't believe that the Knicks blew it last night. Okay, here we go. I got some comments here. Let's check. Clyde, what's up, buddy? Clyde's happy about the Knicks. No, he's not. He's crying. Of course he's crying. That was absolutely terrible. How disappointing was that? Wait, how do I do this? Show comments on stage? Okay. So I guess I don't have to put them up anymore. That'll be nicer. Daniel says, happy Thursday. What's up, guys? Knicks. I know. How unbelievable was it that? Clyde likes overs. Are you talking about the player pop or just for the game? I know the game one under hit. Zigzag. Maybe we'll find it. You should live out of. I almost feel like I am right now, Clyde. It's like an hour and a half to Sacramento. I had to be down here today anyways. So as you can see, like this isn't the house I normally come from. Okay. So let's just see if these Clydes come up now. Oh, they're hecka small. That's lame. That's lame. All right. While we're doing this, I am going to pull up the odds and we will see where we are at. Man, I thought we would get more on there. First of all, where did everyone go? I mean, I got people in the chat and 0 people watching. That's weird. Okay. So I'm pulling up Bookmaker right now, and we are going to look at these numbers for tonight. I don't know if we're going to do tomorrow. So I was planning on doing both of them today, but since I'm solo, we might have to come back tomorrow. I thought I had more on my account. What the heck? I don't only have that much. Unbelievable. I have not been doing good. All right. Tonight, it's pretty much the same numbers. So Minnesota Timberwolves are plus 7.5. The total is 217. Let's talk about what we saw in that game one. Man, I had Minnesota plus 7.5 in that first half. I'm feeling so smart. I'm going, I love this team. They got more size. I like Ant as a dog more than Shea. They got more depth. They're tougher. And then it just all falls apart. It just all falls apart. So that was disappointing. I mean, that's 2 games in a row with these second half meltdowns. Although to be fair, the Pacers waited till like 3 minutes to go to make their comeback. But there you have it there. So let's think about some of the things that we saw the other night and how they can change, because I'll tell you what, I was personally surprised at how well they were able to play in that second quarter. Like, not the fact that they come back and won, but they won 70-40. You went half by 30 points. I mean, that's just wild, just absolutely wild. So let's go ahead and look at tonight's game. Let's see. So some people like the overs again. All 4 of their regular season games, where's Tyler to go, regular season doesn't matter. But all 4 of their regular season games went over this number tonight, although it's a playoff, so whatever. It was only 198 in game one. Oklahoma City is 6-2 to their last 8 to the overs. Minnesota went over Why did I say 3 of the last 4? There was 5 games there. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to pull up some more trends and read those out for you guys right now. Edwards only had 13 shots in game 1. You got to think he's going to pick it up. He's got to get more than 18 points, so I'm sure he'll be a popular prop tonight. And I actually couldn't talk you off of that. I'm going to keep looking for any more good information I can give you guys. Yeah, I mean, in that last game, Julius Randle scores 20 points before halftime, and then just, yeah, it was terrible. You got to think Minnesota bounces back. The more we talk about this, and I appreciate you, Clyde, and Daniel for being in the chat and hanging out with me, I think you got to go back to the Knicks. I'm not Knicks, the Wolves. What a zigzag opportunity here. It just feels like we can zigzag here. Turnovers were an issue. 31 Thunder points off turnovers. I don't have it in front of me, but I think the Timberwolves only had like 7 points off turnovers. So that's one of the big differences in the game. Another good point is that Minnesota looked pretty bad in game 1 against the Warriors, right? And then Chris Finch and the squad was able to make some adjustments. I hate to say it, but I agree with the Clyde. I don't think Minnesota shoots that bad again. So there's a reason they took out the Lakers. There's a reason they took out the who was the Legends they beat after that? The Warriors. There's a reason they took out both these teams. It's because they're pretty good from behind the arc, especially Anthony Edwards. So I agree with you, Clyde, on that. No way Minnesota shoots that bad again. Let me see. Is there anything else we should be looking at? Okay, well, here's good arguments for Oklahoma City. So these are just in the playoffs. This isn't even regular season shit. So excuse my language. So Tyler can't say regular season doesn't matter. This is in the playoffs. They've had a 40-point win, a 30-point win, a 50-point win, a 20-point win, and a 28-point comeback. Then they won the second half by 30 points. And you can make good arguments on both sides here. I mean, if let's just say the Thunder get the sweep, right? Or win 4-1. I mean, I know they're the favorites to the NBA champion, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe in them yet. Although it's weird though, because I haven't believed in the Pacers all year and they could end up being our NBA champions. So that should be fun. Let me see if I can pull up a couple more of these trends here for these games. So chat, keep me going here. Let's see what's going on with you guys in the chat. Remember, this channel is brought to you by Nuke the House. That's right, the best in sports gambling information. Nuke the House going live tonight. You can catch Holden, you can catch Sean, and they will be breaking down the games and providing you the best with in-game betting. Let me pull up some of these betting trends right now. All right, Minnesota 6-3 against the spread in their last 9. Minnesota 4-2 against the spread in their last 6. Although if you're here on Tuesday, I would have said Minnesota 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 against OKC. Total's gone under 10 of the last 15 times that these two teams have played. So I think Edwards bounces back. I think Randall bounces back. If you're going to get involved in this game, let's take Minnesota. Now, how do we approach tomorrow night's game, guys, just in case we don't do a show tomorrow because I have no idea what's going on. I haven't talked to those guys yet. Originally, we were planning on doing both games. How do we approach tomorrow's night's game? How do the Knicks bounce back after that disappointing performance there? I mean, they have to be just utterly devastated about the way things worked out there. Do you think the Knicks have the resiliency to bounce back? Do you think that helps them? Or do you think that could be one of those ones that you just can't come back from? And so that'd be an interesting debate, conundrum, things to think about here. So they're getting even more points now, huh? Let me double check on Bookmaker right now. They're plus 5.5. They closed at what? 4.5. It was 4.5 like it when we did the show at 2 p.m. and the game started at 5 p.m. I'm talking about Pacific. So now they're getting more points? I don't like that at all. I would even wait and try and get a plus 6. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how you – well, I guess it did feel like the Knicks were going to cover pretty easily. I mean, I guess they could bounce back and get an easy win. Seems like it's too many points. I think I like the dogs in both those games. Now, I got another question for you guys. I bet the over in that game last night, and that was an easy cash even without the overtime, right? Because, I mean, they put up like 70 60 something in the first quarter. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm set. I got that, you know. And the cool thing was I was just rooting for the Knicks. I didn't actually bet the side in that game. I like the over again, maybe the Indiana team total over. That's the way I'm looking at that game. So do you guys have any props for tonight or tomorrow night? Pacers run more than the Preakness. That's a good one, Clyde. Yeah, I mean, those guys get out and run, and you can see their opponents getting pretty damn tired. So, all right, guys, I guess we're going to be quick today. I know you do want an official play, so I'm going to have to make a decision. Boy, you know, I don't know if you guys catch it. Sometimes when I don't want to make plays, I just get the other guys to do their best bets, and then I don't give out a play. That used to be pretty funny when we were over on Rumpier because the chat would totally call me out on it. And they kind of knew what I was up to. Now they don't. So, all right, I got to make a play. I'm not touching the total, although I would lean under. I had to play tonight. I'm taking Minnesota plus 7.5. And then I'm taking Anthony Edwards over his points and Julius Randle's over his points. Marco's on Minnesota. Good to hear, Clyde. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here tomorrow. If not, we'll be back next week for sure. I don't know if we're doing a Memorial Day one or if we're going to be back on Tuesday. So I'm sorry, guys, but guess what? Follow the Nuke the House on Twitter, at Nuke the House. You'll go ahead and you'll be notified anytime we go live, including tonight where they're live betting this game. I like the Timberwolves plus 7.5, Nuke the House.